Hi, it's Tamara here from the EFT Trading Centre and Transformation for Women, and today I want to share with you an amazing video that I saw last night by someone called David Abel, who has had the coronavirus, and he's got a YouTube channel called The Real David Abel, and I strongly encourage you to go and watch his videos. I'll post a link to one of them in the links below, but what he says in his video is that he was quite severely ill, and his oxygen levels had dropped to 93, and that if they dropped down to 90, he would have to go on a ventilator machine. And this is something that he wanted to avoid at all costs. His wife thought this was his last night, and he luckily he knew EFT, so he decided to do some tapping to see if he could improve his situation. And within 48 hours, he had increased his oxygen levels to 98. I think was it? What did he say? 99. So within 48 hours, he'd increased it to 99, and from that point on, he started improving. And as far as I know, he's fully recovered. So I don't know what particular technique he used, but there is a really good technique for breathing and lungs and increasing oxygen levels. So I'm going to teach that to you today, because not only is it good for that, it's very relaxing, and I know that there's a lot of stress and anxiety around about the coronavirus. So it's called constricting breathing exercise, and what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you now to take 3 deep breaths, 3 slow deep breaths. So let's just do that all together now. And when you take those deep breaths, just try and expand your lungs as much as you can. And let's do another one. And as you can see, I probably do need this technique because my lung capacity isn't very big. And let's do one more. And now I'd like you to take a 4th deep breath. And this time, when you're expanding your lungs to maximum capacity, I'd like you to notice the level of restriction or constriction in your lung capacity. So, and just compare that with what you imagine your maximum capacity would be. And it's just guesswork here. And I'd like you to rate that on a scale from 0 to 10. So 10 would be the maximum that you could expand your lungs to, where they fully relaxed and in perfect working order. And the number that you're going to give them is the level that you can increase them to right now. So let's do that together. So just assessing mine, I would give them probably about a 6. And then tune into the sensation. So for me, it feels like tightness, maybe slightly more on the right than the left, and kind of like restriction, tension. So just notice what's there for you. So we're going to do some tapping on that. So if you haven't done EFT before, it's called emotional freedom techniques. It's also known as tapping. It's like acupuncture for emotions without the use of needles. And so really just do what I do and say what I say. And if you don't like what I do or say, then simply don't do it. But if you do, then you agree to take responsibility for your own well-being. Okay, so let's just start tapping on the side of the hand as usual. So even though I have this constricted breath, I'm acknowledging my breath just as it is, and I accept myself anyway. Even though I feel this restriction and constriction in my breath, when I try and increase it to maximum capacity, I deeply and completely accept myself and my breath. Even though my breath is constricted, I acknowledge that and I accept it. My constricted breath, tightness, all of this constriction, limiting me from taking a full deep breath, limiting me, this constricted breath. Acknowledging my breath just as it is. Constricted breath. I'm already noticing, if you notice that you're sighing or breathing deeply, it's a really good sign that energy is moving. Constriction in my breathing. And as you can see, the words can be really, really simple. You can just repeat constricted breath on every point if you can't think of what else to say. Restricted breath. Tightness. And just take a deep breath in. What we'll do is one more round before we assess the breath again. So let's just do one more round and say, even though I have this constricted breath, I wonder what it would feel like in order to, if I could breathe fully and deeply, getting the maximum amount of energy and oxygen into my bloodstream, helping my immune system be stronger and more resilient, helping me feel calmer, more relaxed. I wonder. I want to be able to breathe even more deeply than this. I want to be able to take full, deep breaths. I want to allow all the oxygen available to infuse every cell of my body, the whole of my lungs, and all of my alveoli, filling them with rich oxygen, helping me breathe better, helping me function better, helping me release stress, helping me relax more, helping me feel calmer. Rich oxygen infusing my blood cells, helping every function work optimally, giving me super immunity, super strength and invincibility. And just put your hands in the center of your chest and say transform, and take a deep breath. Transform. So now we're going to assess your breath again. So now take a full deep breath and just be curious about how it's changed. So what's interesting for me as I did that, it's like I got to my maximum and then there was just a little bit more space there. So I would say I've increased probably about 2. So from a 6, I feel like I'm a 7 or 8 now. So there's been an improvement. And if you keep tapping on this, you can improve and increase even more. So do repeat this video as many times as you need to. Please do share it with people who are struggling with the coronavirus right now. and you don't have to use it if only if you have the coronavirus, because it's really good for calming and releasing stress and increasing immunity and increasing oxygen. So do let me know how you get on in the comments below, and if you would like to download a free EFT manual, then you can find that on eft-courses.org.uk. And I'll be back tomorrow with another Corona video. Bye.